quite early, but if you pick a win here tonight, you're right back at the top. A lot of draws earlier tonight. You can see,
Tonight we recognize Limb Loss and Limb Difference Awareness Month, a time to recognize resilience and representation. Sports has always been a powerful connector, bringing people together regardless of background and ability. And tonight we proudly highlight our captains of the match, Jamie, Aaron, and Steven, amputee soccer advocates, and Kenneth, a Limb Care Foundation ambassador, all leaders who remind us that the true spirit of the game is built on inclusion, unity, and playing for something bigger. Give it up for our captains of the match, Jamie, Aaron, and Steven, as well as Kenneth. Give it up for them, guys. Means we are 5 minutes to kick off. Time to get moving to your seats. Kickoff coming up in just about 5 minutes.
Check.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, here at Hard Health Park, when we need your help, when we do the starting lineups and on goals, when we say the first name, we need you, the fans, to look up to the video board and yell that last name. We're going to get you guys nice and warmed up with a couple of our newer players, Aaron Essel and Danny Chrysostomos. So take a look up. We got Aaron Essel up. When I say Aaron, everybody here at Hard Health Park, I need you to yell Essel. Here we go. Defender number 15, Aaron. Nice. All right. This one's a little bit tougher. Danny Chrysostomos. That's why we're doing it, so you guys can pick it up faster. Here we go. Midfielder number 27, Danny. Yes. Nicely done, guys. All right. Kickoff coming in a few short minutes. Lineups coming in a few short minutes.
Few places better in spring than Northern California. Tonight's a site of Sacramento and Phoenix yet again. They go head-to-head for the first time this season, but over a decade, it's nearly even through 29 matches. Republic looking to bounce back after a home loss last weekend. Phoenix still trying to find that first championship win. Sacramento Republic. Phoenix rising from Hard Health Park, where tonight's match is presented by In Shape. Get your body in motion for April's Move More Month. In Shape. We welcome you pitch side, as always, former Republic midfielder Adam Moffitt. I'm Rob McAllister, and here we go again. Phoenix, Sacramento, it's always a great one. Let's begin with Phoenix first. They're still looking for their first win, but we know how dangerous they can be once it hits that 75-minute mark.
They've came back in games. I think tonight they're going to go for it, though, in Sacramento. They've got a lot of confidence midweek in the Open Cup. down in Orange County, 2-1 victory. That's going to give them a good boost. They want to kickstart their season, and tonight would be a great opportunity for them.
Meanwhile, for Sacramento Republic, here's a chance to get another 3 points at home. They did not get that last week. A little stunned, even though plenty of opportunities.
Similar to Phoenix, they got a good win midweek that can give them a little bit of confidence. They won't want to come out like they came out last week, 2 goals down at home. They'll come out with a lot of energy, enthusiasm, look to really get goals early in this game. And if you look at the standings for both sides, 3 points goes a long way. You're jumping a lot of teams.
How many draws we saw already today in the USL Championship, so 3 points at any point in the season is going to be massive. Tonight, as always, we know how big these two teams can be. It's Phoenix, it's Sacramento, it's the USL Championship. It's early, but it's ever so important. We have more to come.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Let's talk about your home's exterior. If it's faded, cracked, or falling apart, it's not just ugly, it's costing you. Old siding means leaks, higher energy bills, and damage you can't see. The fix? New siding from Bliss. It protects your home. It gives it a fresh look that adds value for years to come.
Can you do buy two?
Of course. Bliss Construction. Built to last. Built for you.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
All through the long, chilly winter, bundling up, it'll help keep you warmer, layer after clunky layer. But while it might work outside, bundling never works when you're inside. Get your furnace tuned instead for just $59, because bundling inside, yeah, it doesn't work.
Hey guys, see anything in the clouds? That one kind of looks like a cat.
Santa Claus. Wow. Eating a sandwich.
That's specific.
A car that sees what you can't.
Yep, that's it.
How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Now, get the Hyundai Tucson for 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
The presentation of tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by InShape. Get your body in motion for April's Move More Month with InShape. By UC Davis Health. Believe in better. And by Western Health Advantage Insurance Plans that balance value and coverage. We'll be right back. Starting 11th and then kickoff after this.
Success starts here. Quality sleep is key to optimizing your performance, whatever the day holds. That's why at European Sleep Design, your mattress is custom designed to support your body's unique needs and built to last using non-toxic and eco-friendly materials so you can rest deeply and upgrade your life one night at a time. European Sleep Design, a better mattress for a better you.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
The kitchen is not just where meals are made, but where memories are shared. And you need a space that's not just beautiful, but durable and easy to clean. Swap the top with Golden Grove countertops. Custom fit countertop replacement that aligns with any home's aesthetic. Installed in as little as 1 day. Our professional designers and in-house craftsmen will transform your countertops into the crown jewel of your culinary space.
Swap the top at your one-stop shop, Golden Grove countertops.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines in our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
You're nothing short of unique. Your goals, your experiences, but most importantly, your health. Cookie cutter health coverage just doesn't cut it. Western Health Advantage provides what really matters. Flexible plans that work for your individual needs. Support for healthy obsessions, getting more than the basics. Care that uplifts our community. That's my advantage. Whether you get insurance from an employer or covered California, make the healthy switch and find your advantage at westernhealth.com.
And let's take a look at our starting 11. It's brought to you by the Teeman Law Firm. We begin with the Sacramento Republic. A couple of changes, busy week. Aaron Estel getting the start there, right back position. Michelle Benitez, Lee Desmond, Freddie Kleeman, Danny Vidiello, but then Danny Cristostomo, Blake Willie back in the 11. Mark Anthony Kay, and of course, Arturo Rodriguez, Forster Ajago, Mael Malongo coming back from international duty. Dominic Bonner will get the start yet again for Neil Collins is side. Let's take a look at the visitor. Phoenix Rising, couple tweaks as well. They also play in the U.S. Open Cup this week, and they feel like this is going to be the lineup that will give them the best chance of putting something forward. You look at their center backs position, Vukovic and Palayo, they've been there almost the entire year. They made a couple of changes here, though, going maybe to a back four, Adam.
It'll be interesting to see how they line up. And again, coming to Sacramento, the field might be a little bit different than what they've been used to playing on. So they're going to make sure they're set up the best way possible, that they can try and come away with the 3 points.
They make a change in the goalkeeper position as well. Patrick Rutkowski, who started 26 games a season ago, getting the start in his first USL Championship play for Phoenix here in 2026. Republic in red, the Rising in white. And a sensational evening in Northern California, but we know these two teams, it's always a hotly contested battle between these two sides. There's history, and most importantly, it's not because of geography, Adam. Both have just been in the hunt in the championship play over the last 10 years.
I always enjoyed it as a player playing for Sacramento Republic and going up against Phoenix Rising. There is that little bit of extra to it. A little look at player to watch. Michelle Benitez put away the penalty last week. Defensively, he never shies away from his job. Great addition since coming to this club.
Meanwhile, for Phoenix, we'll take a look. Charlie Dennis, assist on the year, had 3 goals for this Phoenix side. Coming to 24, but really got back to form. 7 goals, 2 assists a season ago, and he is the type of player that can turn really nothing into something and ultimately lead you to a win. We'll see what number 12 can do, as it's the Republic and the Rising for meeting number 29. And it's the Rising with a slight advantage, 9, 8, and 11 overall. Rising with 3 points on the year. 3 draws and a loss after 4. Sacramento with 5 points. And here we go from Hart Health Park in Sacramento, California. Our referee tonight, Mohammed Hassan. And how about Aaron Essel in for Ryan Spalding? He was out with an injury this evening, comes in making his first start in a Sacramento Republic uniform. What do you expect from the 20-year-old?
Solid defensively, first and foremost. You're in that position to limit goals for the opposition. Then the next part you look at, hey, can you start adding some things in attack? I think the priority, though, defensively has to make sure holding their position.
Vukovic over the top. You'll see Phoenix go a little bit more direct this year. They feel like they've got the pace up top. Darius Johnson, Gunnar Studenhoff, and Hope Aviahu, who is three-headed attack here that's going to attack you in a variety of different ways. And Aviahu out of Ventura County FC, the North Texas SC, playing with head coach Pamdu Khan, and then what a return here. 6 goals, 10 assists a season ago for the Rising. And here is Danny Vidiello, 3 goals allowed on the season, 2 of them coming against El Paso. Does have 2 shutouts on the year as well. And a quick foul against Forster Ajago. So Sacramento midweek taking down Valley 559 FC, 4-0 win in that contest. And Neil Collins, a lot of shuffling around with so many players hurt, a lot of young guys getting some minutes, earning their debuts as well. And they'll move on and take on Minnesota United of MLS in the U.S. Open Cup in a couple of weeks. Meanwhile, for Phoenix, what a win against Orange County, going against an a championship foe, excuse me, a 2-1 victory. And that's got to be a bright sign if you're Pamdu Khan.
Just happy. Again, there's no points given in the Open Cup. You get to continue. You get to live to fight another day. But I think for them, can they take that victory on the road, tough conditions, and translate that to the league? It's still so early in the season. Both these teams aren't exactly where they want to be 4 games into this season, sitting on 4 points or 3 points and 5 points. They get a chance tonight, add 3 to that. It's really going to make a big boost.
Crosby under a little bit of pressure. Here comes Sacramento. Will they try to get one early tonight? Neil Collins did not like the way this team started against El Paso, and rightfully so. It is uncharacteristically looking like a team that we have not seen before, where it was ball sent over, people not connecting well at them, but it was time for the players here to get back on track. They get that win in Fresno, and here they are. See if they can get up to a good start and maybe find an early goal. And now Forster Ajago and Alexander Vukovic getting into a little chest-to-chest, and Mohammed Hassan will bring both players over to have a further conversation. And an early yellow to Forster Ajago, and maybe another one here for Vukovic, just taking control of this game quite early. We'll see whether or not this card is raised or it's going to be a further warning. Ajago feels maybe unfairly that only one of them was issued.
Yeah, there was some arms lifted, and both of them getting into it. And it does look like if Forster Ajago was the only one who got the yellow card. Now he has to be careful. It's not what you want. And Vukovic is just trying to get right under his skin, just getting right up in his face. The referee is going to be keeping an eye on them all night.
Yeah, will that mean maybe Kyle Edwards in earlier? Here's Vaughners trying to under his feet, trying to see him get a turn on Smith. Plays it centrally. Willie is in there in the attack. Right back, looking to his right foot. Not his favorite. And here comes the cross, and not going to be able to clear that line. But Republic able to recontrol. And 5 minutes in, already a yellow card. But Sacramento stays on the front studs here. Into the corner, Essel. Arturo Rodriguez, he's at it in the penalty area, and he's brought down. Mohammed Hassan says no foul. And the crowd in the south stands can't believe it. And it will be back in possession for Phoenix here.
Yeah,
what do you think here?
I think he's trying to play for it. You know, he gets his body in there, and it's clumsy. It's through the back. I've definitely seen them given. You know, maybe Arturo's starting to go down, but there is contact through the back of him, and it was great play. Danny Chrysostomou winning that ball and keeping the pressure on. We didn't get the best look at that one, but I've seen those given. The referee straight away didn't. And that would be the one little thing, you know. Referees do look at the game coming into it, and they, you know, Arturo Rodriguez, he does go down easily. Probably didn't play in his favor right there, even though it could well have been a foul.
Sacramento second in the West a season ago. Phoenix fifth in the West. And ultimately beating El Paso in round one. And 14 players returning from that side. A couple of changes. Jarrell Margarita sold overseas. And they put a big emphasis on culture here in 2026. Very young, too. You look at this Phoenix team from 5+6 years ago. You look at how much older they were, the experience they had. Only 2 players age 30 or older now.
Different look for them. They're still trying to get success. There were so many really fun, exciting Phoenix teams. You know, it didn't matter how many goals they gave up. They always felt like they were going to outscore the opponent. Definitely transitioned over the years, and it's an opportunity for a lot of these young players to kind of establish themselves in a good squad.
So 2 back-to-back draws for Phoenix, but both matches down a goal. Down 2 against Oakland. Juan Caraval scored 75th against Tulsa, and then 2 goals late as we have yet another comeback from Phoenix. It's sort of been the story we saw a lot last year, and you take a look at the combined goals in games they were a part of. 96, Adam. That means, to do the math, a little over 3 goals a game, whether they scored or allowed. And so it was always a fun one. And for Sacramento, we saw plenty of that. 8 of them in our contest alone with those 2 matches between Sacramento and Phoenix, both finishing 2-2. Now, before starting any digging project, crucial to contact 811. Free service allows utility companies to mark their underground lines. No project big or small. Make sure you always call 811 before you dig. In both of those games, Adam, and a little bit concerning what we saw Sacramento last year was giving up leads. They were up 2-0 in both of those games, on the road and at home. And the Rising would come back to draw with the Republic. Darius Johnson, 3rd season with the Rising. Played on the left, played a little bit of right this year. And this is going to be floated over the top again. And it's going to be an easy one for Danny Vidiello. Whether it's Studenhoff or Caraval, they've seen them centrally, and then Abayevu and Johnson given a little bit of freedom to attack from the wings. And Charlie Dennis pulling the strings just below them. Ajago on the run. Vukovic in chase. Ajago has a step on it, being held. Takes it back. Blake Willie, his first career goal in a Republic uniform. The Academy product gets the start tonight and ultimately finds a way in the 9th minute.
What a goal from Sacramento Republic. And it starts with a timing of the run. Forster Ajago. Lee Desmond finds him, and he realizes he's got the beating of Vukovic, sends it back, and that is a tough finish from Blake Willie. Ball almost skips right in front of him. Keeps it low, hard towards that far post. And Rakowski has no chance. Well done, Blake Willie.
So officially 10th minute for Blake Willie, who had 3 assists a year ago, Adam, but that one's got to feel good for the youngster. Congratulations to Sacramento native. Just 19 years of age, and he does it in front of his home crowd. And you got to like it. You're number 9 getting the assist there, Adam. What's to you about that?
Yeah, and it was a great timing of the run. The referee, the assistant referee, did a good job keeping the flag down because he was onside. And just the recognition from Forster Jago, he's like, I think I've got the beating here straight away. He didn't try and overdo it. Took a touch. Just purposeful. And then perfect ball back into the path of Blake Willie on his left foot as well.
How about that? 10 minutes in, Sacramento wanted to see if they could get on the board early. They do. And as we said before, something that they have found a way to do over the last few years against Phoenix. But this rising side, to their credit, they never feel like they're out of it. And we're seeing it again here in 2026.
Sacramento might feel a little hard done to not getting that penalty kick earlier. But good response getting up the field, getting a goal. Now it's about, can you go and get another?
Over the top it goes. Bonner, if he's onside, takes a step, little tumble. The Republic relentless, though. Even if they see the ball go Phoenix's way, they're right back in it. Vidiello taking no chances, and Lee Desmond, and a collision as Studenhoff runs into Vidiello. I'll tell you what, poor Mohamed Hassan tonight, he's going to be tested.
Yeah, and you see this, Lee Desmond doing a good job getting his body in the way, and Studenhoff.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. He's trying to hold up.
Yeah, not much in it. No need to make contact with the goalkeeper, and Danny Vidiello's, he's totally fine. But up the other end, you can see how Sacramento's going to get success. Dominic Vanner this time, they're running behind, and he almost got into the penalty box. The one thing, you know, looked like he got a little shove on him. The ball was just behind him. He just couldn't quite take it in his path. If I think he had, it definitely could have been calls for maybe a foul. But positive play by the Republic.
But Jago and Vukovic, you can hear the battle up here. Two big bodies clashing into each other. Jago hit with a early yellow. Here's the man of the hour, Blake Willie. And how many times last year, Adam, did we want that youngster to shoot it? He was always a little bit hesitant to maybe take a shot at Arturo Rodriguez is going to get a warning.
I mean, he's completely right, though. That should have been Sacramento's throw-in. The only two people I didn't see it in the stadium were assistant referee and the referee, the two that really matter. And he's getting a talking to. Again, you got to try and keep your composure.
And Arturo Rodriguez, he just plays with such fire. But you're right, you also don't want to earn a reputation, and you don't end up getting favorable yellows when needed. But how about for Willie there? No hesitation. He takes it right on target. Beautifully done.
I think the ball was played to him in a way that there was no other thing to do except hit that first time. It was on his stronger foot. He'd made a good supporting run. And like I said, it's a really well taken goal from Blake Willie. It is hard to finish those. It's hard to keep those low and get clean contact on it.
The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. CBS Sports Colazo Network and ESPN Plus, USLChampionship.com or USL League One for complete TV listings. Here turnover again. Vonner showing his pace. Workley back to Mark Anthony Kane. Vonner comes again. Vonner looking for a teammate. Could have been Willie with a brace. It was just outside the 6. And last-ditch defending by the Rising gets it done, and it's for the game's first corner kick.
The Rising are on the rails here. Just careless giveaway. JP Scarce in the middle. And Sacramento straight away, relentless. They know that, yes, they've got one goal, but there's some opportunities here to make it 2, double their lead.
And what a different look it is from Dominic Vonner, Mael Malongo. And gives Collins a bit of different chess pieces to play. So Vonner in there and creates an opportunity, and now a set piece coming for Sacramento in the 16th. It's been Arturo and Michel who have taken these, and both having a discussion, not giving much away. It looks like it will be Rodriguez, an in-swinging ball here. A lot of movement. Mark-Anthony Kaye circling, little cat and mouse inside the 6. Ball driven into the box, waiting right there on the doorstep. And almost a second goal for Sacramento. And quickly here they come, the Rising. And this might be Sacramento.
It's going to be a corner kick. It's all over the place right now. Sacramento did find the ball in the back of the net. Referee said there was a foul in there. I'm not exactly sure who it was against. Goal didn't count. Rakowski tried to get Jago sent off by kicking the ball off him early one. It comes straight back down the other end. Sacramento get another corner kick. Let's see if this time they can make it count.
Benitez, Arturo, Rodriguez clipping this in quickly. And a tough angle for Sacramento, but this is still bouncing around. And the flag is up. And will this be a goal kick? It should have been off of Phoenix, and it should be a goal kick for Sacramento.
It's crazy to me how you see Sacramento trying to let it go out, and you see Phoenix are busting a gut to try and not let it go out because they know it's going to be a corner kick, and the officials give it the other way. It's just reading the play. Yeah.
We'll move on. Blake Willie, 10th minute. That's the difference in Sacramento. 18 minutes gone by in this March. Oh, we're in April now, Adam. Pay attention. Oh,
wow. When that happened?
I don't know.
2025's flying by.
Nicely done by Mark-Anthony Kaye. As Sears was all over that, keeping that attack going for Rising. With that MLS veteran experience. And here's Arturo Rodriguez now. And with that, let's hear from our sponsor at Smud.
Smud's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands are taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with Smud rebates. Together, we're changing the world. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
And Vukovic will slide this forward, looking for Biasi, and a collision near the Rising bench. And will not get the favorable call. Nicely done from Freddie Kleeman there, and Avievu able to poke it away. Avievu staying on his feet, battling. Here comes the Republic, spinning, dropping. And now Sacramento on the run. Here goes Crisostomo along with Ajago. Ajago cutting across. He looked for a teammate. He's got Bonner on the setup. Bonner side netting. A lot of options there, and almost Danny Crisostomo joining the goal party.
Yeah, Forster Ajago's got a beating of Vukovic. He doesn't really want anything to do with that battle. And the final ball from Dominic Vanner. The angle's a little tight. You see what he's trying to do. He's trying to smash it near post. Goes the wrong side of the net. But if I'm Republic, keep going to Forster Ajago. Vukovic he's getting caught up. Do I give him space? Do I get tight? If I get tight, he's going to roll me. He's getting behind me. If I give him space, he's running at me. Doesn't quite know what to do.
Single match tickets for the 2026 season now on sale. Don't hesitate. We are in it. As Adam just told us, we're in April. Secure your seats today, SacRepublicFC.com. Mark-Anthony Kaye has been given a lot of room to operate in the center of that park tonight. Willie looking for a run. Arturo going to curl this one in. Just a tad behind it was Forster Ajago, but a sensational run.
It's far much more conviction in the attack of Sacramento this week when you look at last week, and he's not far away from this. It just skips right in front of him, makes it tricky. Arturo Rodriguez, keep getting him the ball on the right-hand side, getting him with time, space, looking up. He will make things happen. We've seen it in his career.
Vonner crossing this, and he was just waiting for a run, nearly an own goal. Here goes a Chago, bicycle kick attempt is missed. Public fans having nightmares and deja vu of a weekend ago.
Yeah, it's close to second. On that last play, you're going to be a little critical of Forster Jago. Doesn't make the near post run. If he does, he's probably getting a tap in. And then on the follow-up,
here's Mark Anthony Kay. He's onside, going to go for goal. The deflected ball goes into the arms of Rakoski.
And go back to a great spot. But you see Forster Jago on the one. He doesn't get in front of the near post. Vonnick plays it. He's just standing still. And now attack with your head. Go with your head. What are you waiting on? You got to go attack that with the head, and that's a goal. Great play from Sacramento. They got to find a way to get this second, though.
Maybe 3 or 4 at a game like this.
They're riled at the back. Again, Vukovic really fortunate he didn't put that in the back of his own net. And they're finding it really tough to break this press of Sacramento's as well. Games are like that, though.
And the 24-year-old Serbian sends that out of play. Mamadou Kod, former assistant with the Whitecaps, later FC Cincinnati, and Charlotte as well. Did you cross pass? Timbers, Whitecaps?
Maybe played against them, not with. He was a fierce competitor.
Arturo and Rodriguez looking. What a ball. Sensational. Really well done. Unfortunately, it just hits the back clip deals there. And Danny Chrysostomel wins it back beyond Charlie Dennis, who's been really kept out of this match, to Sacramento's credit. Here's Michel Benitez. Team of the week after the penalty kick and effort. Things have slowed down here a little bit, but now more room for Mark Anthony Kay. Chipped over top of Chago again, and Chago and everyone up in the air, and it's Rakoski who comes away with it.
It's a nice idea. Mark Anthony Kay on his less dominant right foot just puts a little bit too much on that cross, but here they come again.
Another turnover. Here's Vonner. Dominic Vonner, his second career goal against the Rising. His first in Republic uniform came against this very Phoenix side down in Arizona. And in the 24th minute, he doubles the lead for Sacramento.
And again, Sacramento winning the ball. Michel Benitez, he's the one who wins it. He's the one that sets up Vonner. And it's on his right foot, and the composure to go across goal. I'm sure Rakoski was expecting it into the far post. But it's thoroughly deserved from Sacramento Republic. They've come out here. They mean business tonight at Heart Health Park.
Well, back-to-back games, Michel Benitez has put himself in the scorer's book. Benitez with his first assist on the year. He had 3 a season ago. And the second most minutes for this club behind Danny Vitiello. And yet again, he plays an important role. We talked about, we hadn't really heard from him, a little bit quiet, and then just like that, it's flipped quickly. And Sacramento up 2-0, and as you said, it could be more.
Definitely deserve this lead. And if you're Sacramento in Phoenix, straight after that goal, they all gathered in the middle of the field, and I've been in these positions as a player. You're like, all right, we're 25 minutes in here. We're getting rocked a little bit. How can we turn it around? And that's a good way to go about it.
Darius Johnson sliding on that left side. Darius Johnson looking to get through. Goes down to the ground. Will not get the whistle. And Blake Willie is clipped. And Jean-Eric Morceau out of Cameroon, the 20-year-old, another youngster who's gotten some valuable minutes. And our yellow cards of the night are brought to you by the Office of Traffic Safety.
Great awareness from Blake Willie. He knew he was getting pressure from behind him and just lets that ball run through his body. He knows he's going to get hit. You take a touch there and someone's right in behind you, taking it off you. Danny Vitiello taking no chances, sending everyone high up the field. It's a matter of, can you hit Forster or Jago? Can you go win that second ball? Is he going to flick it on? Is he going to drop down?
Aaron Estel doing a lot of dirty work tonight, trying to keep Darius Johnson at bay. He's did a nice job. Now he's on the run.
The Republic have done a good job of this. You see right there, it's not on down the right-hand side, though, so can we quickly go out the other side? By doing that, you're moving Phoenix side to side. It's not the kind of work you want to be doing.
Look at Michel Benitez on the other side of the pitch. Arturo Rodriguez walks into a tackle and a nice. Well, he got his leg first, says Mohamed Hassan, and another yellow issued. Third already on the night. And the second for Sacramento, it's Danny Crisostomo.
And he's making the claim he got the ball, which it looks like he did. We'll get a better look at it. Does he go through the man to get it?
Yeah.
Maybe that trailing leg, it is hard to see from there. It is a game I grew up playing. It wouldn't be a foul, but in the way the game's changing, you know, it's a little bit more safety on players. I got a lot of yellow cards when I played.
And think about what you get today.
I wouldn't be playing. Yeah.
It's in the position of sometimes where players are. And either way, 2 Republic players now on watch, and that may, especially with a busy week, may change things for Neil Collins. His team played on Tuesday. Sacramento had some help. They brought in Brandon Gainbridge and Sergio Rivas, and Gainbridge even earning an assist in the game against Valley 559. Johnson skirting that touch line. And a foul against Darius Johnson.
Good one-on-one defending, Aaron Estel. And then getting the help. And that's what you want, the help from your wide man Rodriguez getting back in there as well. Double teaming him. Johnson just getting a little frustrated. He's a good player. He's good. He wants to get on that ball. He wants to get in those 1v1 situations.
Well, with Remy Cabral and Margarita last year, Johnson really off the bench. Only had 10 starts in his 24 appearances, 2 goals, 3 assists. And he's been in the starting lineup every week now for Hamadou Ka's side.
And the most dangerous player so far in this early season for Phoenix Rising is on the bench tonight. It's Sacco, and he's been involved in a lot of goals, whether assisting or scoring.
Maybe Phoenix just waiting for that 75th minute mark. You think about what they did against Oakland, down 2-0 into the 85th minute, and they tie the game 2-2 as the final whistle blows. Well, sometimes you need help finding the next step. Sacramento County Behavioral Health Service has the right support for your mental health and substance abuse needs. Scan the QR code to get started. Sacco, a very valuable piece. All league selection. Hope Avieu is out on the pitch tonight, which is a good welcome sign for them, as he is critical to what they do. He floats all around. Even see how much movement he's back. He's a little bit more attack-minded than Crisostomo is. And Lee Desmond goes charging forward, able to earn a whistle and then some. As now comes a set piece. And he's going to be slow to get up here. Look at this.
Yeah, and he does well. He doesn't back out of anything. I don't know if you know that about Lee Desmond. Maybe
did you see him on Tuesday night?
Yeah. Goalpost metal. That's all right. Let's knock that out of place. And
And that man, Neil Collins, called him a warrior. He has said this guy, their captain, is hard to take off the pitch.
And he's staying up for this one. Got himself a goal midweek. He'll be fancying their chances here. You got the right foot of Rodriguez. He might bend it in. You got Benitez. Might try and put it in that space between the goalkeeper and where the defensive line set up. Just beat the first man is what you want to do.
Quick touch back to Benitez. It's Arjago into the 6. Post run was there. The flag was up. But not a bad design play there as Rakospi. That is not the position I would ever want to be in when Forster Arjago is running full steam ahead of you. Half hour gone by. Sacramento with a 2-goal lead. Blake Willie, his first career goal in a Sacramento Republic uniform and first team plays. It was Dominic Vonner to double things up 14 minutes later. Biasi comes over from Pittsburgh, this left back for Phoenix tonight. 4 seasons, 7 assists, 120 appearances. And has a title to his name after Pittsburgh going all the way in 2025.
See the background, run of 32, Tuesday, April 14th against Minnesota. That'll be a good one. Phoenix Rising. We get to take on San Jose Earthquakes.
We've seen plenty of times. I'm excited to have United come to town. Actually, Minnesota, while MLS size, still quality. They're 11th in the West right now. They are not playing up to their expectations. Only 5 points through 5 games. They are in action tonight.
Yeah, and that's in both teams, Phoenix and Sacramento Republic, alongside MLS's Minnesota United and Earthquakes are in the Clint Dempsey group, I believe it is. And the next round, the 2 MLS teams hold the higher ranking. But if Phoenix win, if Sacramento win, could get another game here in Sacramento. We could see a rematch of this one right now.
Charlie Dennis takes the turn. Dennis looking, has room to operate. He's denied by Lee Desmond. Avayevu right back at it, swings this ball in, headed away by Lee Desmond into the north stands. Biggest threat of the night for Phoenix comes in the 35th minute.
Yeah, they did love to get a goal back before the half, and well done, Lee Desmond. Puts himself in a good position. Charlie Dennis was floating in behind him. Charlie Dennis will take this, and we just saw him take a crack at that with his right foot. He's left-footed. He's not afraid to use both.
2023 All-League selection with Tampa Bay. And here he is in the Atlas disposal corner kick. Recycled here for Phoenix. Ball crossed in. Dangerous. All the way through is Danny Vitiello in a collision with Darius Johnson. And Phoenix is up off the bench, believing more should be coming against Danny Vitiello, but that ball just soars right through, and nearly the Rising cut one back.
Yeah, and I think he gets away with that, Danny Vitiello. Not for the fact, I don't know if there's a foul. I think Darius Johnson just kind of got a little bit scared, knowing that Vitiello was coming through, and he doesn't get anything on it. Got away with it, and that's just how quickly the game can change. Phoenix Rising have not been in this game at all. Sacramento maybe could have been more than 2-0 up, and all of a sudden you're just looking at maybe a half opportunities. It's game on again.
That was well done there by Forster Arjago. Will come a little bit behind him, uses his frame to control, then earns a foul. And Sacramento, who dominated those first 25 minutes trying to put the Rising back on their heels. Can they get one more in these final 10 minutes or so of the first half?
Michel Benitez is saying, let's get the big guys in here. We've threatened all night with these free kicks. Get them up there. Let's go for it.
Well, you can see Phoenix, a couple players hanging back. It's Studenhoff and Johnson.
And they did that on their corner kick as well. They leave 2 up. Sacramento doesn't leave anyone up.
Waiting for it. Freddie Kleeman tried to head it back to his former. And Johnson just goes down low on Mark Anthony Kay, who takes a hard tumble, and now it's a foot race as Arturo Rodriguez has to play the center back position. Or that was Danny Cristostomo, excuse me. But Phoenix not done yet. Charlie Dennis, no whistle coming. It's physical out there tonight. And it's going to be a battle, as it has been for 28 games heading into this one. More so the youngster. What a piece of defending from Danny Cristostomo. Biasi. Forster, he's looking for options. And a little bit too heavy from Arturo.
Yeah, I think Blake Willie just held his run. Forster Jagger had to see that a little bit sooner. By the time it did make its way out to Arturo Rodriguez, the defensive line had got gathered back in for Phoenix Rising.
Vukovic over the top. And Vidiello will cup it. Well, stay connected with the Republic all season long. Exclusive tickets, team news, events, and more. Text FAMOS to 916-755-6334. Well done by Aaron Essel. Mark Anthony Kay looks ahead into some space as Willie Vukovic comes to cover, just sends it forward. Unbelievable defensive effort from Phoenix as Ajago was sniffing out another. Rodriguez now. Willie. Mark Anthony Kay driving forward. Mark Anthony Kay, the step over. Mark Anthony Kay gets it back. And he's going to need to get to it quickly. It will be a goal kick for Phoenix.
Just feeling it for a moment there, and great recognition, Mark Anthony. He realizes, you know what, I can take my space here. I can commit them. I get in the box, and as soon as you get in the box, defenders don't really want to overcommit. And it was well done in the end, just doing enough just to slow him down.
And Republic just relentless in this press here. They win it back yet again. Toe tap moving forward. It comes out to Vonner. Vonner and Michel Benitez not on the same page, and Vonner runs into it, a simple foul. It was well defended there by Colin Smith to use his body, and Vonner knows gave up an easy one. But yet again, Adam, we've seen this time and time again tonight. Republic's press working wonders.
Yeah, Phoenix really having a hard time getting out. They'll maybe hit the guy they want to hit, but it's a contested ball. He's got a defender right behind him, unable to really get possession high up the field, and it's just coming straight right back at them.
And here comes Phoenix. Vidiello. Last touch by the Rising's Gunnar Studenhoff. 5 goals, 9 starts with Huntsville City FC. Professional debut. Just 2 years now. Professional after being drafted by the Colorado Rapids. And he did score in the Open Cup, his second Well, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. The grassroots to the pros, Select is there every step of the way. Select, the player's choice. 2-goal lead for Sacramento. 40-plus minutes in the books. Darius Johnson. In the battle, Arturo Rodriguez is going to need to be careful. He's going to earn a booking soon. And this is going to set up a free kick for the Phoenix Rising, who looking to find just something before the half here.
That's dangerous area. This kind of position does typically suit a right footer, and I think Charlie Dennis is going to leave this for Johnson, try and whip it in. It did look like a little bit of a soft foul against Arturo Rodriguez, but Phoenix won't mind. They'll know 3 minutes left in this half. If they can get one, really changes the trajectory of this game.
Ball driven low, little back heel from Abeyevu. And it's off of Sacramento, so we'll have an Atlas disposal corner kick here in the 43rd. Here's Charlie Dennis.
Student off on the ground next to Danny Crisostomo. Just tell him to give him a little booty bump. Oh, let me see. That's not you don't get yellow. You shouldn't get yellows for those.
Here goes Dennis. Floating ball, outswinger. Had a chance, headed away by the Republic. Biasi down. Back to Dennis again. Dennis surveying, cross coming. Lee Desmond. But Rising still in possession. Final minutes of the first half in Sacramento. More so. Abeyevu. Biasi making a run. Out left again. Dennis parked. And working against Rodriguez. Gets the cross off. Phoenix Rising testing off the mark, and is it off Sacramento? It is. Quite close again, near post, almost.
Yeah, Freddie Kleeman doing his job. Good play, Charlie Dennis just floats it to the back post. And you see the wall is one at the right of the far
right off
corner
the chest
by Scarce. Freddie Kleeman protecting his near post. And just knocks it out. His arms are out there. Definitely doesn't come off one. Sacramento has to weather this little storm here late in the first half.
Dennis driving. Freddie Kleeman. And a mistake there. Biasi just sends it right back in. And Danny Vidiello going to send this up the pitch as Vonner is on the run. A foot higher, and that spelled trouble.
Well done in the end by Biasi.
Well done by Lee Desmond. As Crisostomo feeling it from behind from Johnson is going to continue to move forward. Unfortunately, more so. Cuts into the path, and now the pass he's unable to make. And Rising may get another chance or two. It'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time here in Sacramento. It's brought to you by the Sacramento County Department of Health Services. Well done by Rodriguez there to force the turnover, and Sacramento can take their time here.
No urgency from them. He'll be happy getting to halftime with a 2-goal lead. This time last week they found themselves 2-goal deficit.
Smith able to cut that off, and Vonner just running him over. And Mohamed Hassan says that's enough. Final warning. Jago and Crisostomo already on yellows this first half. Over the top, yeah, he's going to be offside. That's an easy flag.
And that's what you want if you're Sacramento. Avievu, how deep he's having to drop to try and get into this game. For Phoenix, you want him getting on the ball higher up the field between the Sacramento's back line and midfield, but he's dropping all the way down next to the strikers of the Republic.
Well, soccer season is here, and SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all of your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your tickets to great seats. About a minute or so here in this first half of play. Republic with a 2-goal advantage. But the Rising are coming right back down Sacramento's throat here. Trying to find a way in. Freddie Kleeman. Here comes the cleanup. The collision. Well done by Freddie Kleeman. Stood his ground there, Adam. Both players run right into the ball. And
Sacramento going right down the other end.
Essel just outside the penalty area, chipping it in, looking for a chance. Mark Anthony Kay.
Corner kick it's going to be for the Republic. Well, from one end to the other, and Freddie Kleeman did a great job. He had to block the initial one, and it just fell right into the path of Hope Avievu, who maybe should have gone for the shot. Maybe hesitated a little bit too much. He knew Kleeman was going to be flying in at him. I think he tried to play for the penalty kick, to be honest.
Another corner for the Republic in stoppage time in the first half of play here. Ball driven well. Takes a reflection. Dominic Bonner with a right foot. Couldn't redirect. And that will bring us to the end of the first half as Sacramento with a 2-goal lead. And how about Blake Willie with his first professional goal in a Sacramento Republic uniform. You'd love to see it. Here's the last look one more time. But the Republic have got to be feeling pretty good. However, Adam, we've seen this story play out before. Still 45 minutes and then some to go. And so we have much more to come. But before that, the Modelo halftime show is next.
Hi, I'm Laurel with Laurel Buys Houses. For over 25 years, my team and I have been buying houses in the Sacramento area.
Laurel is fantastic. It was a fast process. Her team was amazing. They took care of everything.
Honest, responded to every phone call. She made a difficult situation very easy to take care of.
No problems, just you did what you said you'd do.
If you're even thinking about selling your house, give us a call.
Call Laurel today.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kind of everything.
This spring, stay 3 nights and get a $50 Best Western gift card.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Prinks tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines, from early mornings to late nights, from fun with friends to winner takes all, from the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks tires will be there for the long haul.
The header is down, it's in! Charleston take the lead and stop! Nice ball, sends it! Doubles the Rowdies lead!
So we went into the old Jim Boy's test kitchen and told the chef we need something new, something simple, like a delicious snack. He just grinned, then pulled out the freshest ingredients, the craveable stuff, then put them all together like he was painting the Mona Lisa. Then wrapped them in a crispy Parmesan-crusted tortilla shell, not just one way, but 3 different ways. Ta-da! The Jim Boy's Snackeritos. These are masterpieces. And at just $4.95 each, no bad decisions here.
Halftime is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Let's go around the league with our USL halftime update.
It is halftime in the USL Championship. We hope you're enjoying your match so far. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines for this week. Louisville City became the first club to win 200 regular season matches in the USL Championship with its 1-0 victory at Brooklyn FC. Louisville accomplishes that feat in 342 regular season matches. Round 2 of the U.S. Open Cup featured some great matchups between championship clubs. Rhode Island FC knocks off El Clamico rival Hartford 2-0 on a soggy night. Here are the clubs from USL that are headed to the third round. USL is very busy in the upcoming weeks on national television. Next Saturday, Sporting Jacks at Detroit City on 2DN. Then a pair of matches on the CBS Sports Network. Saturday the 18th, a 3 o'clock start. Tampa Bay Rowdies at Charleston Battery. El Clamico returns on Saturday the 25th, this time in the Prince Tires USL Cup. That's a look at the headlines for this week. Let's get you back to your match for the second half.
More from Hartnell Park right after this. A great evening in Sacramento, can't beat it. Here comes score, and here goes the
goal. If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
When it comes to your home, you want quality and comfort that you can trust. At Northwest Exteriors, we deliver the highest quality products at the lowest price for a trust you can see. With certified installers and excellent customer service for a trust you can feel. For every new energy-efficient window you purchase, Northwest Exteriors will buy back your old window for $159 each. 100% financing available. Simply the best.
Trust Northwest.
Simply the best. Trust Northwest.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event on Now, Nada Subaru says yes to big spring savings on one of Sacramento's largest selections of new and certified pre-owned Subarus. Yes to savings up to $7,000 off MSRP. Yes to financing as low as 0% on select models with little or no down payment. Yes to low lease payments on almost every new Maida Subaru. Plus big trade-in allowances. Want it all? You got it all at Maida Subaru. Visit MaidaSubaru.com, click the Maida Says Yes button, and unlock your spring savings today.
Made a great deal at Maida.
At Sky River Casino, join today for a chance to receive up to $2,500 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by InShape. Get your body in motion for April's Move More Month with InShape. By UC Davis Health, believe in better. And by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Welcome you back here at Heart Health Park. It's halftime. Sacramento with a 2-goal lead over Phoenix. Rob McAllister, Adam Moffat with you here at the break. Well, Cup Magic is alive and well as the MLS teams now enter the rounds of 32. And for yet another season, Sacramento taking on an MLS side. But the first time ever, Minnesota United. And what an opportunity to be played right here at Heart Health Park. And Adam, we have seen some incredible matches here as this Sacramento side has made it all the way to the Cup final, as has Minnesota United a couple of years ago. San Jose, Phoenix getting together, but as a player and someone who's been in this building when we took down Sporting KC, for those who have not been to a Lamar Hunt US game, what is the main reason to come and attend to see this in person?
There's just so much more at stake. These are the games as players, especially, you know it's win or go home. You want to go to the next round, you got to give everything you have. It's going to be a great Tuesday night, April 14th, 7 p.m. Make sure you're out there. I'll be in the stands. I'll be getting rowdy. You'll be there too, Rob?
Yeah, do you have any chance?
I'm going to make some up. I'm going to spend the next couple of weeks making a few really good ones.
A couple bangers. Yeah, we'll have a great time as well. A great time here as always. The Republic trying to build on this 2-goal advantage. Blake Whitley, we'll talk more about it. You'll see his goal coming up here. Don't go away.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we haven't seen and nothing we can't fix. The biggest concern we hear is, my car is trapped. I can't get to work. That's why we provide same-day solutions. At Precision, garage doors and openers are all we do, and we know tomorrow is too late. Quality service quickly. That's what you get with Precision. Right now, get a Precision Garage Door tune-up for only $69.95. 25-point inspection, adjustment, and lubrication included. Call Precision Garage Door today.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Sacramento can't beat it.
Here comes Gurr, and here goes the goal.
Since 1977, PAC Heating and Air has been keeping Sacramento families comfortable. For 3 generations, we continue to deliver expert AC repair and energy-efficient installations. Our seasoned pros do it right the first time, backed by superior products and award-winning service. With zero hassle and no sales pressure, our goal is to earn relationships through reliability. Call 916-409-0768 or visit PACheatingandair.com today. PAC Heating and Air, where comfort and value meet.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines in our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
You're nothing short of unique. Your goals, your experiences, but most importantly, your health. Cookie-cutter health coverage just doesn't cut it. Western Health Advantage provides what really matters. Flexible plans that work for your individual needs. Support for healthy obsessions, getting more than the basics. Care that uplifts our community. That's my advantage. Whether you get insurance from an employer or covered California, make the healthy switch and find your advantage at westernhealth.com.
Minnesota United, USL.
Man, our first half highlights brought to you by Modelo Brute for those with a fighting spirit, and the Republic and the Rising. It's a battle each and every time these two teams have gone head to head. And let's take a look at this first half, and this was brilliant, and I loved the effort from Ajago and a perfect timing.
Yeah, a really good finish by Blake Willie. It starts with Lee Desmond. Ball over the top. Forster Ajago realizes, hey, I got this guy one-on-one. And a great finish, Blake Willie. Second one, again, comes down that left-hand side. This time, Michel Benitez, dispossessed in the Rising. Lays it into Dominic Vanner, and he does the rest. Slots that into the far post. Really, really good composed finish from the German.
And look at the stats here. I mean, this is a story to tell. 9 shots, 3 on target, and a couple other really good looks for Sacramento. And Rising really had no answer for Sacramento until toward the end of the first half there. They finally got some momentum. And this is a team that doesn't seem to panic regardless of what the score may be. How does the Republic put this game away here, Adam? And I know, A, to get a goal, but B, how do they do just that?
I think the success was, again, those runs in behind, whether it be through the middle, in the wings. Keep looking for that. And what you do by forcing the Phoenix Rising to step back a little bit, it opens space for some other players as well. But this next goal in this game is really, really important. I feel like if Sacramento gets it, you'd fancy them to go see it out and get the 3 points. If Phoenix Rising do get it, then it's going to be very, very interesting half of football.
Well, we're going to have a change for Phoenix. And before we get that, let's take a look at our scoreboard. A lot of ties around the league here, but this is the West Coast. Switchbacks, Lexington level at 1. We're still at halftime between San Antonio and Monterey Bay. That is on the Central Coast. And then El Paso does it again. Amado Moreno with a brace in that victory against Las Vegas at halftime between United and Orange County. Let's think about what this Phoenix Rising team will have to do to get back into this game and more aggressive. Does that leave them open? It doesn't seem to phase them at all, but the Republic are going to have to come back and counter in a way. There is going to be a change. As you talked about it, as Isan Stocco will come into this game, a goal and 2 assists on the evening, or excuse me, on the season as he comes in the game at the half. He replaces Gunnar Studenhoff, and that is the lone change we have at the break between the Republic and the Rising. And Sacramento will now go to the north end toward the Tower Bridge Battalion, and it'll be Phoenix toward the American River. We're at Hardell Park, where Blake Willie and Dominic Vanner have each found a way to put one to the back of the net, and Sacramento now moving forward. A quick throw early in the second half here. Adam, you take a look at Phoenix and how they just continue to battle, and you've got to find a little concern of what's happening in these first halves with this team, because if they can put those second halves together, they could be right near the top of the Western Conference.
Definitely something to try and figure out as the season progresses. And each team is still trying to get used to those new players on every squad, some more than others. And those are the little things you kind of find out about yourself as a player. All right, what do we need to work on? Sacramento came out flat last week in their home game. We're here that first half, and you know it wasn't great. What a difference tonight.
Mark Anthony Kay getting tangled up with Charlie Dennis. And if you can't watch the match, tune into Sirius XM FC 157, USL, MLS, Premier League, and all more at Sirius XM Radio. Ajago, a little bit of a dummy move there. He's got company around him, and the whistle late. But bailing Ajago out is Hope Avievu, who earns a booking for this. Let's take another look at it. Adam, talk us through it.
Yeah, he gets away from him, and it's just again, not too malicious. It is a tackle from behind him. Maybe a little soft yellow card. I bet maybe the referee's saying, you know, there's
enough. Yeah. Maybe an earlier conversation, but nonetheless, now Ethan Sacco being given a few words. It's been quite a rivalry over the years. In 2023, it felt like Sacramento celebrating 10 years as a club. And it was their destiny to take home the trophy at the end of the year. And an Emil Cuecho goal from about 40-plus yards away sent Phoenix on to the championship, and they'd go on to win the title. And they've got a little room here to operate. Dennis on the right side as Skierce continues his run. Dennis waiting. Avievu circling in. A chance, battling Sacco, trying to turn against Vitiello. Stays on his feet. The follow-up is denied. Selling his body out, Freddie Kleeman. That's twice tonight. The center back has come up and had to play a little bit of goalkeeper.
Wow, massive. A lot of credit has to go to Aaron Essel. He actually slowed down Sacco initially, and then Freddie Kleeman doing his job as a defender, putting whatever body part needs to be put on the line. That time the head, and denies the Rising, and what would have been a great start to this second half for them.
Out swinging ball. It's Lee Desmond. Follow-up is missed, and Arturo Rodriguez can't get to it soon enough. Here comes this, a sneaker through.
And you just see the difference having Sacco on the field straight away, just the position he picks up. And the referee's telling Danny Vitiello what ball to get.
And now a booking for Danny Vitiello.
The ball was on the field. I'm not sure the referee needs... The ball was on the field, so you couldn't have continued to play. As you see, Vitiello's going to get that one because it is on the field. That is... And he's telling me he has to do that, but what's he going to do with the other ball that's on the field? I don't know. It's not... I'll let it go. I don't think anyone paid to watch the referees tonight. That's...
Nicely done there from Vonner. Battling, being held is Forster Jago. He gets away. Now Mark Anthony Kay's got a runner. On the right side, it's Arturo Rodriguez. Brings it down. Arturo waiting for a teammate. It's Willie. Willie with a left foot. Willie's shot is denied. The youngster gets his first goal. Almost finds his way to a brace. What a stop from the veteran Patrick Rakowski. And keeps this a 2-goal lead. Bonner
can't be offside. It wasn't his player. And this was the chance for Blake Willie. And it falls to his left foot again here. He goes for power versus maybe trying to bend that into the far post, and good save by Rakowski. But coming back, it's the Phoenix Rising player hits the ball backwards, and the assistant referee, I watched him because I'm like, he's not going to put his flag up, and then 4 seconds later he puts his flag up.
JP Sears now rising to found a little bit of freedom here early in the second half, getting much more in advanced play. Johnson working against Essel. He has nowhere to go. We'll experience the Republic like never before. Season ticket membership, exclusive benefits, access to special events, and you're seated every match, every goal, and every unforgettable moment. That's SacRepublicFC.com.
And Sacramento players are all having a word with the referee. The same issue. It's how can that be called offside? You got to be careful if you're a Republic. That's a slow one.
Jago and Rakoski and the goalkeeper able to get to it just in time. But we saw Jago do that in the Open Cup in the first game. He went right at the goalkeeper of El Foralito and was able to find a deflected ball into finding a goal. Well done by Aaron Essel. He has come in tonight and been a steady presence and really slowed down Darius Johnson. But you're right. Isan Sako has come into this game and he is having an impact quickly. 7 goals, 6 assists for the Rising in 2025, and he's already adding to it. He's been a critical member in many of their matches. Nicely done from Benitez. Mark-Anthony Kay's got Vonner in a foot race with Smith. Smith goes to ground. Vonner is whistled for the foul.
Yeah, and the ball just didn't have enough on it from Mark-Anthony Kay. He's got to overhit this, if anything. And he just slowed down, and it just allowed Smith to recover.
Dennis has met with a swarm of Republic players.
It's been a great night, though. Mark-Anthony Kay is the liveliest we've seen him probably in a Republic shirt.
Yeah, having an absolute impact in this game, forcing turnovers. Just seems to be a little bit more aggressive than we've seen him.
It takes time settling into teams, and sometimes, you know, it just happens straight away. Sometimes it can take you a few months. You never quite know.
Well, how many times the opponents have different game plans, and Phoenix is not a team that really we've seen go up the middle. They've gotten wide or they've gone over the top, but they're not working through. And here's Colin Smith. Smith with Rhode Island a year ago. Excuse me, 2 years ago.
Just how deep and compact the Republic are. If you're Phoenix Rising, you're looking at this, you're like, how are we going to break them down?
More so, spins it out wide. Rising chipping this one back post, a bit too heavy, and a goal kick for Danny Vitiello.
I mean, you do get the opportunity to put the ball in the box. There has to be higher quality than that ended up being.
Jago just skims it off his head, and it's Blake Willie in a run. Willie colliding. He had a bit of a step there, and that one is not given much more than a foul, but they'll get up and play on. Now, Remy Cabral last year, what a force he was, and against Sacramento, he was able to put 2 goals and an assist in those 2 games. And going here, Sacramento set to see Remy Cabral go, but they've still got plenty of attacking-minded players. And this is a Jago moving forward. A fortunate bounce to Blake Willie, the size of from Arturo now. And Sacramento, and this is a Blake Willie opportunity now. Willie tries to cut it back to Arturo. It wasn't on time. And now Rising look to press forward. Crisostomo. Mark-Anthony Kay closing in a little bit more. He doesn't have quite that space he was given in that first half. He's being held down. And will it play advantage? Nope, the foul will come in.
Yeah, Scarce just grabbing the arm. Mark-Anthony Kay is trying to get away from him. The referee thought about playing advantage.
Willie, he's thinking about it. And a turnover is Sacramento. Danny Crisostomo is going to have to be a little bit careful. He's already working on a yellow tonight. Charlie Dennis. Over the top, it's Smith. He's got room. Here comes the cross in, a diving Republic attempt, as was Avievo, also looking to get ahead on that. You used to see Sacco just hanging out there. He has no interest in coming back and defending at all. So how does Sacramento take advantage of that, Adam? As you start to see a little bit more of a press, he's just hanging out. He's going to wait for that counter to come and just make that run as it comes to him.
Yeah, even when you have the ball as a Republic player, you constantly just got to know where he is. He's not going to waste too much energy trying to hand and get it back. He's going to try and use all his energy when his team have the ball, making good runs, put himself in threatening areas.
Well, we can watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Go to USLChampionship.com for complete TV listings. Adrian Pelayo signed with the Vancouver Whitecaps 2 in 25 season and now has found his way here in Sacramento as Colin Smith and Vonner.
Yellow card for Dominic Vonner.
And another yellow.
It's not a yellow card foul. It's Colin Smith a little fortunate that Vonner did opt to foul him. He'd run into trouble.
Well, Neil Collins may be thinking about, well, we had a game on Tuesday. Do we want to get different fresh legs? It's a different thing to think about. Several guys on yellow here. And cautions being handed out. This is floated. Republic able to get to it. And Arturo Rodriguez looking up the pitch.
Yeah, honestly, the way the yellows are getting distributed, I find it hard to believe that this will finish 11-11. But it's not been a rough game in any way. Both teams have gone about it in the right way. And
how many games have we seen these two teams really going at it? This is not it. This is, and I'm with you.
Republic won't mind this. Just ball, just kind of going for those long field balls that are probably not going to come off from Avievu. Again, he's having to drop so deep to try and get into this game.
Little chip from Vonner and slipping and falling to Jago. Unfortunately, all that goes for nothing. And there comes the rising. Turning is Dennis. Arturo Rodriguez trying to slow him up. Johnson, it's going to be Dennis by himself, and it skirts away.
It was well defended by Vukovic, and then he sets his team on the attack. Charlie Dennis.
And so the youngster, Morso, is out. And Diego Gomez coming into this match. All substitutions brought to you by Medic Ambulance. 1 goal, 1 assist for Diego Chile Gomez, as he's affectionately known.
That's a lot of blood on there, Vukovic.
Oh, that is not looking great. That is right in the eye. That is a nasty collision here. And the training staff will come out quickly.
Yeah, both players only got eyes for the ball, and Vukovic just catches the back of the head of Forster Jago.
And Phoenix screaming over there for a booking, but Jago had the inside track. I don't see there was a foul in either. It's just an unfortunate event.
You're going to play center back, you're going to play striker, you're going to get some stitches. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's nothing more than just a flesh wound.
Injury stoppage brought to you by Restore Hyper Wellness. Do more of what you love. SRF Cryo for a free cryotherapy session. Offer only good for Sacramento locations. Well, who is Aaron Estel? You might ask. Here he comes on a transfer, and just 20 years of age. He spent 2025 with North Texas SC, 17 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. But he is someone out of Ghana who played in the Ghana Premier League, and a guy who is getting the start here tonight and has done a fantastic job. As a couple players injured at that right back position, most notably Jack Gurr, but even Ryan Spalding, who's filled in on that side, also out. And this is appears to be a cut over the eye, and that's going to be a tough one for Alexander Vukovic.
Yeah.
And it was instant, wasn't it, man?
Yeah, straight away. And with those, again, as long as no concussion involved, you stop the bleeding, and you wrap that sucker up, and then deal with it later on tonight and get your stitches.
Sort of serves a little bit of a timeout, a little bit of a reset as well. As we're an hour gone by in this match, Sacramento with goals from Willie and Vonner, and the crowd applauding Alexander Vukovic. I don't know how he's going to be able to continue, and it looks like he won't. And you're going to see the potential change here.
Yeah, and it does look the end of the night. Vukovic, Capetillo coming in.
Anthony Capetillo Hernandez. And I believe that might be a concussion substitution, so it may not go against the total. This is where it gets a little cloudy, to say the least, at times.
Substitutions presented by Gainbridge.
So will this change sort of the dynamic here for Phoenix Rising, who's out now with their starting center back? And unfortunately, their longtime veteran, Shias, is not in the 18 tonight. Javier Shias, the 35-year-old, should bring some stability to that position. Here's Vonner just battling with Johnson. Johnson able to take it away. And Sacramento's going to come right out of this and see if they can put a little bit more pressure on. Freddie Kleeman heads it back. Unfortunately, Hope Avievu was able to send it forward. Danny Pidiello out of his box will clear it away. And Avievu knew there was a golden chance for Rising to strike right back into this game. Dennis awaiting. Attempts the cross denied, and here comes to Johnson.
Sacramento, 65th minute. We'll be looking at the bench as well now. And this game is far from over. You get 25 minutes in regulation, and then we're going to have a large amount of stoppage time. That was a lengthy delay. As Vukovic got that big wound to his head, and I'm sure he's getting that dealt with right now.
Sacco over this one. 2 goals. There's going to be 2 assists and a goal on the year. Right-footed ball, back post, looking quite dangerous, and it will be another corner kick for the Phoenix Rising, who are starting to put a little bit of pressure on Sacramento. Looks like it came off Freddie Kleeman. And there's going to be some changes for maybe Neil Collins' side as well, as a lot of these guys putting in minutes on Tuesday night. Here's Sacco one more time. Ball driven.
And guess who?
Overlapping run. Johnson keeps it on the ground. The turn is there, but so is Pidiello. Taking no chances and punching that one away. Did he have a chance to grab it? Not quite sure, but another denial for Sacramento coming up big.
Yeah, Charlie Dennis was in there. I think he thought maybe he was going to get it, but maybe an unnecessary corner kick to give away from Danny Vitiello. He'll be wanting to make sure his team takes care of this.
Does a little pinball, the whistle in.
And the ball went out of play, I believe, or assistant referee on this near side, and the flag up.
Sacramento region has you covered when it comes to health coverage. Western Health Advantage offers benefit plans for all sizes, businesses, and budgets. And a local service that will make employee benefit planning one less thing to worry about.
The referee telling Danny, I think Vitiello thought it was a free kick, but it is a goal kick. Put that ball back. Don't get another yellow card. And they've made some adjustments with Johnson. Looks like he's switched positions. He's coming up to this right-hand side,
which we've seen him do several times this season. He starts one side, maybe just like to be near the bench. I'm not quite sure, but it's.
I think that they're maybe going with 3 at the back now.
Yeah, it looks like you're right. They got Smith, maybe Capetillo playing
wide left. It looks like.
And here's Smith gonna track it down. Johnson in front of Neil Collins, gets it through. Michel Benitez, Mark Anthony Kay battling, but Johnson able to get the cross off. Sacco misses. Here comes another opportunity. Easy enough for Danny Vitiello, and Hope Avievu again with a gift and just can't put it through.
Wonderful work down the right-hand side by the Canadian, and it falls to Hope Avievu, and he's trying to just hit that far post. Danny Vitiello, thankful it went straight in his hands.
What I think is, unfortunately, his lane became a little bit more narrow, and he didn't have much of a angle to find a way through. A lucky break for Sacramento as it remains a 2-goal advantage. Can they find one more? Put a little bit more room between them and the Rising here. Rising have been much better in this second half. There's no doubt about it. They've been better in possession, better looks, better threats.
Yeah, look a little bit more life, a little more energy than the Republic do currently.
And Essel taking no chances will send it out for a corner kick. It might be a change here for Sacramento at the next opportune time. Mael Malongo likely coming in for Dominic Vonner, who's put in quite a shift already this week.
I said it at halftime, the next goal in this game could be decisive.
Ball driven into the 6. Rodriguez got to it. Mark Anthony Kay comes through. And a chance for Phoenix is a rare mistake from Charlie Dennis as here comes Vonner stepping over that last Phoenix Rising player. He would have been off to the races. Sacco going one-on-one here. Capetillo driving this ball in. And Essel is able to draw a foul, and what a way to get out of this pressure moment. And here comes Mael Malongo for Sacramento. Aaron Essel a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah, he does well. He's got to get back up and get on the field, though. And once again, a dangerous ball whipped in. They're getting bodies into the box now, Phoenix Rising, and Ernesto knows he's going to get a little bit of a bump from Biasi. A good shift from Dominic Vonner, and we see Mael Malongo replacing him.
And he gets a standing ovation from the home crowd here. Malongo back on a couple of week or so away on international duty. And what does this change mean for Neil Collins' side, and what can we expect in the attack?
Some fresh legs in the attack. I think players are looking a little tired out there, and this is where he can get on the ball.
He's battling, and he couldn't stay on his feet. What an instant impact that would have been.
But that's what he's got to be on the field for. Those balls played in behind, and he's got to be a willing runner. He's got 20 minutes. It's a long trek, getting all the way back.
And he just came back midweek, so Collins wasn't quite sure of his availability, but Kyle Edwards put in quite a shift as well. Had a brace in the Tuesday U.S. Open Cup win. He is on the bench as well. Will we see him make an appearance at some point? But right now, Sacramento's going to try to find a way to hold off Phoenix here, maybe get one back the other way.
Oh.
And Benitez will be shown a card.
Yeah, and every time there's a card now, you're like, okay, did he get one?
Yes, I got to go down my list here.
And he does not have one so far, but it's number 22 against number 22. And at the moment, Johnson seems to be getting the better of that matchup. He's so direct. He runs at you. He's explosive. He's looking far better on this right-hand side than he did most of the game on the left.
Former Neil Collins' midfielder Charlie Dennis over this one, trying to see if he can get his team back into this game. And again, we talked about it. 70 minutes on, they have no problem trying to get it. This is a long bit on the inbound, but it'll be Sacco now to take it the other way in the Alice disposal corner kick. A lot of set pieces here for Phoenix, Adam. Republic maybe trying to find a way to get a little bit more possession. Or Sacramento might take another change here. A good run here by Colin Smith. But it's Lee Desmond again. Biasi. Mark Anthony Case, step out of play, will be throw for the Rising. Essel now the mark. Ball chipped in. And unfortunately, just a little bit behind any opportunity for this Rising team. Gomez gets a touch. Ball sent in again, Lee Desmond. And again, this is just a Rising team who is just waiting for these second opportunities. And that one will hit Adam Moffat's car in the parking lot.
I walked here tonight, so I'm fine.
Well, let's step aside here from Pacific Office Automation, shall we?
Pacific Office Automation is your one-stop shop for office technology, copiers and printers, managed IT, unified communications, and more. Visit pacificoffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problems.
So Daniel Flores in for Adrian Pelayo, Tucson native. Coming from Chivas. And into the game here for Mamadou Ka. I'll tell you what, Darius Johnson is having himself quite a battle. He's giving it all he can. He's trying to find his way on this right side. He's trying to win balls back. And unfortunately, that time was for a foul and slow things up here and give Sacramento maybe a little bit of moment to collect themselves here, Adam. And just seems like Phoenix is knocking on the door. This is exactly the type of Rising soccer we've seen the last year plus now.
Yeah, and they'll be confident if they can get one goal that they're going to get another. They've been in this position a lot. They have that confidence within their unit. They gave up a goal midweek against Orange County and found a way to get another late. 1-2-1.
Essel with the step, and now he's trying to spring Ajago forward. Ajago being held, still battling, no whistles. And here comes the Rising, dangerous moment building. Dennis on this right side. Sacco comes right back to continue his run. Dennis trying to get to that left side. A curling attempt will go high and wide, and another goal kick for Danny Vidiello.
I'll be a chance for Sacramento to make those substitutions.
And two striker positions. So Forster Ajago coming out of the match, as well as Arturo Rodriguez, and will be replaced by Kyle Edwards, who had a brace on Tuesday, has a goal already in championship play. That was week 1. And now making his championship debut for the Sacramento Republic, it's Brandon Gainbridge, who signed a 25-day contract. Instant impact, had an assist against the Valley 559 FC on Tuesday in the Open Cup to Edwards. And maybe Neil Collins thinks, well, these two have paired up before. Why not try this again? Longo giving chase. Biasi able to relieve pressure. It's been a lot up this right side, and Blake Willie is charged with the foul. And now, guess what, Adam? I'm not know if you're going to be surprised by this. There's going to be another booking coming.
Who doesn't have one yet? Going to feel left out.
Well, there's 8 been shown tonight. And 6 to Sacramento, 2 to Phoenix. Here's Edwards finding Willie. Willie's brought down, and why not? Another booking coming. And now a thrown ball and bit of frustration.
Yeah.
And another one.
You,
What's the bingo card?
He was feeling left out.
And that is Diego Gomez hit with a yellow card. What is the record for yellows shown in a championship game? Love to see what that on tap. There's an opportunity for Sacramento. And a foul, nope. Mark Anthony Kay finding Willie. Essel's going to try to switch the field. It may not get there, but good step from Malongo. Goes back to his right. Malongo's going to go for a ball. The curling attempt here. Fortunately, he didn't see Benitez with the run. Yeah. And that would have had a 3 on the top of your scorebug there. And I just think that was a tough one from Johnson, who's been playing well all night.
Yeah, didn't quite get it right, and Michel Benitez was wide open. And Johnson, you can just see he's just tired. He's tired. It was tired legs. Just that ball bounced off his head.
Lee Desmond battling with Dennis, and another whistle, and Lee Desmond can't believe it.
Now I'm watching Johnson on this right-hand side.
And Mark Anthony Kay is caught up, and with Diego Gomez. You ChatGPT how many yellow cards?
I don't know. What's the record?
I don't know, but Phoenix now a little bit of a threatening attack here. Bouncing around, 2 Phoenix players come to it. Gomez finds it. Ball whipped in. Chance for Dennis, and he cannot convert. A rare miss from the former All-League selection.
That should be 2-1. That's what they've been waiting for. They've been waiting for that moment. Finally find someone who's free. Freddie Kleeman's not in the way. Lee Desmond's not in the way. And it's probably harder to miss from that position. Charlie Dennis just relaxes on it, and it's not too high for him. It's the perfect height. Maybe not his strength, but as a professional player, you've got to put that in the back of the net, and he'll be really disappointed he doesn't do so.
Republic hosting Minnesota United Tuesday, April 14th, Hardell Park, Lamar Hunt, U.S. Open Cup, round of 32. Secure your seats. And the Republic take down another MLS side in U.S. Open Cup. San Jose may be happy not to see Sacramento after so many defeats at the hand of this Republic team. Meanwhile, Sacramento trying to close this game out. Still time for Phoenix, as we've seen them pull off seemingly impossible several times throughout this last year plus under Pamadou Ka, who's trying to get this rising team back in the prominent discussion of one of the best teams in the USL Championship. Still looking for that first championship win. Malongo, he's got some runners. He's got Gainbridge run. He's got Edwards going as well. This ball's float. It's going to come to Vidiello, which will allow Danny to eat up a little bit of clock here.
There's still plenty of time. Remember, we did have that long stoppage. There is going to be stoppage time.
Sacco headed it forward. Chance bodies colliding. Not enough. Avievu goes down. Well done from Sacco to play that forward and try to see if they can sneak one in. And talk us through this here, Adam.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get that ball to sit down enough, and great recovery defending. Freddie Kleeman, Arnesto coming over. And hope Avievu, he just wanted the ball to drop a little bit quicker than it did.
And Blake Willie will get his much-deserved standing ovation. Willie, his first professional goal in the 10th minute in a Republic uniform, coming home in front of these fans, and he'll be replaced by his longtime academy teammate, Chibi Okebu.
A great moment for him. Great night from Blake Willie. A good season last year. Looking to build on it this year. Republic brought in a lot of midfielders, and as a young player, you know, you got to keep going. You know, and he gets his chance tonight, and he comes up big. Not only getting the goal, but his energy, his work rate is fantastic. Almost got a second goal. A really good night for Blake Willie, and that's what you got to see as a young player. You don't get nothing handed to you. You want to have a long career in this game. You got to have that mentality. Hey, I don't care who's coming in here. I'm going to keep working. Yes, it's your teammates, but it's also who you're going to be competing against as well. You want to make them make you get better. So, love seeing that. He's got such a great attitude.
Vidiello, a little bit too much on it. Right back to Phoenix, who's trying to find a miracle yet again, and they'll find a foul quickly against Mark Anthony Kaye. Gainbridge, Edwards, Malongo, Crisostomo, Okebu, Kaye, Essel, Kleeman, Desmond, Benitez, and Vidiello for Sacramento. Johnson, Sacco, Gomez, Avievu, Sears, Dennis Smith, Flores, Cartillo, Biasi, and Rakoski for Phoenix to close this out. Ball didn't cross the line completely. Charlie Dennis now, a little bit of room here. Sacramento a little more defensive-minded with Chibi into this game. And yet another young player who's trying to find more minutes. Mark Anthony Kaye, he's got a teammate in front of him. Edwards on the run. Smith able to get there again. He has been so valuable tonight.
He's done well, Colin Smith. He has good speed about him, which you're going to need as players are committing forward. You need that one player at the back who can recover.
Well, especially with the injury to Vukovic. And a whistle against Sacramento. The USL on CBS Sports Network kicks off April 18th. Eastern Conference Showdown. Charleston taking on Tampa Bay. 12 o'clock Pacific. April 18th on CBS Sports Network. Battery with a big-time win against Lou City earlier today. Two East Coast powerhouses. Rising running out of time. Sacramento trying to see if they can hold off this Phoenix team one more match here. The next one will be down in Arizona. Sacco, he's had quite an impact since coming into this game, and now he's trying to force something. And Chibi Okebu goes low and able to break up any chance that Sacco had on turning that one.
He's going to quickly go take this piece. Once again, everyone for Sacramento Republic back in their own box. Phoenix Rising, almost everyone in the box. It's a poor delivery.
And that will be a foul as Phoenix goes into the back of Mark Anthony Kay. These two teams will meet in less than 2 months, May 30th, Saturday, 7:30 contest. And another rising player down. It looks to be Flores.
Biasi, I think it is, just holding his back.
Republic on the road next weekend in Las Vegas, who fell to El Paso earlier tonight. Sacramento trying to just kill this clock, push Phoenix Rising back, have them send it side to side, live with that all night, or at least for the final few minutes. A little bit of step there. A foul on Johnson is awarded in favor of Benitez. Those two have been going at it all night. And we'll see how much time is added here. No goals scored in this second half. Sort of a theme we've seen from Republic over the last couple contests. As all their goals scored have come in the first half against the Rising. Good yellow. They send this deep. And he will. He's got Malongo. It goes all the way through.
Let's see how much stoppage time we're going to go for here. What's your guess, Rob?
I had 3 minutes.
3. I'm going to go 6.
Oh, we did have the injury. I forgot.
Yeah, no, you said 3. That's your final answer. I will be the closest.
Well, unless you overbid, could be 5, and then you're out. There's Smith, and it's 6.
Nailed it.
And tell them what you've won.
Officials indicated an additional 6 minutes has been added.
Ball chipped in. This looks good. Sacco waiting. Tried to chest it down. Couldn't get to it. And Chibi Okebu does instead.
Kyle Edwards going to chase this all the way down. That'll give you a little bit of motivation if you're Phoenix Rising. You think, okay, 6 minutes. We can score 2 goals in 6 minutes.
How about Freddie Kleeman? Maybe on track for man of the match. And Avievu goes into the hip of Brandon Gainbridge. Gainbridge, the last 3 years with the Charlotte FC system, 22 appearances with the first team. And was on a 25-day contract, and see whether he'll be sticking around longer than that.
He did well there. He stepped in, knew he was going to take the foul. Eat some of the clock for Sacramento.
And Mark Anthony Kay run over, and here comes Sacco. Sacco from distance, heads up, VIP. And a goal kick for the Republic.
Hits the back of the net. Wrong net, unfortunately, for him. And that's... Quality just hasn't been good enough from the Rising in the attack. They've had some good opportunities and really not tested Danny Vitiello enough. The most glorious one fell at Charlie Dennis's head. Didn't even hit the target.
Sacramento with 11 shots, 4 on target. 13 shots now for Phoenix. Yeah, just less than a handful at the first half. But here comes Avievu again. He continues to be dangerous. Dennis now trying to get to it. And it will be Lee Desmond to keep it away. Well done from the veteran. I think for young center backs, there's probably very few better than to watch someone like Lee Desmond. Not everybody can be 6'6" like Freddie Kleeman, but
yeah, he's such a great player, Lee Desmond. One of my favorites to watch for the Republic through the years. Just leads by example. No nonsense.
This will trickle to the rising bench. Final 3 minutes of this match here in Sacramento. Jago with his first assist as a member of the Republic to find Blake Willie in the 10th minute. And what a delivery it was. And here's Mael Malongo. Good piece of defending from Luke Biasu there. Just a youngster himself, 19 years of age, turns 20 next month. Edwards, Malongo. Mark Anthony Kaye didn't realize Johnson was there, and now the Rising are looking to push forward. Dennis could be the recipient of it, didn't make the run. And here's Chrysostomo.
Phoenix got to go get that ball back. They got to hunt for it. Time is not in their favor. I think they've almost conceded this one. Not a great first half for them. Sacramento came up far more aggressive. Got 2 goals, could have been more. Much better second half from Phoenix Rising, but end product.
Malongo, Edwards trying to stay on side. And it's a bit of contact just outside the box. Gainbridge goes down. Not enough to warrant a whistle. Sacramento on the road, but you know what? Next time you want to be in this building is when they're taking on that Minnesota side. The U.S. Open Cup. Shell Benitez plays the final whistle, doesn't he? Malongo may have forced it out against Johnson. That is just a great piece of footwork from Mael. Here he goes, going the other way. Johnson steals it right back. Great piece of effort, and he is going to go down with a cramp. That is unfortunate for a guy who's played so well tonight. Dennis trying just a last bit of hope here. And this might be the final possession for the Rising tonight. I think for Sacramento, though, you don't want to let up. You want to see if you earn that clean sheet, Adam. This ball's floating toward the back. It's Sears. It's a chance here. And it's Mark Anthony Kaye to send it up the pitch, but not done yet. Here comes Kyle Edwards. Tell you what, Colin Smith, though, hats off. He has battled tonight, especially the inner to Vukovic. And it won't be enough, unfortunately, on the other end of the pitch. The Sacramento takes this one 2-0. And what an evening it was for Blake Willie. The teenager was due a goal after so many sensational looks in 2025. He gets a beauty from a Jago, and in the 10th minute, Blake Willie, he is our Western Health Advantage man of the match.
Yeah, there he is. Great goal from the youngster. And he's He's not only the goal, but it's just the energy he brought, you know, and that's what he brings in, game out, whenever he's on the field. Fantastic attitude, effort, work rate. Freddie Kleeman, great night for him as well.
We could say about Freddie Kleeman, most nights are quite good, but I mean, he literally came up with 2 big saves tonight, chesting 2 away from what would likely have been goals, but it remains a Republic 2-goal win, and they move to 8 points on the year. The Rising will remain at 3. More on the way.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
The Roseville Auto Mall is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle. With 21 top brands and award-winning dealers, we've got everything you need to hit the road with confidence, all at prices you'll love. Save even more when you shop the largest selection of vehicles online at RosevilleAutomall.com. Right now is the best time to shop during our certified pre-owned sales event. The Roseville Auto Mall, driven to be the best.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
First, at Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Hey guys, see anything in the clouds? That one kind of looks like a cat.
Santa Claus. Wow. Eating a sandwich.
That's specific.
A car that sees what you can't.
Yep, that's him.
How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Now, get the Hyundai Tucson for 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
And welcome back post-game. Rob McAllister, Adam Moffat with you. A Republic victory, 2-0, and a big reason for that is this man. Dominic Vonner, congratulations. What a week. 2 goals, 2 assists. You're probably a little bit tired, but it makes it a little bit easier when you've got those backing you up.
Definitely. Tired, of course. I'm really tired. But yeah, as you said, I'm really happy. 2 assists, 2 goals. Yeah. I can't imagine a better week.
Well, we love your energy and your pace out there. We'd love to see you get that one. You made it look easier than it probably was. I want to get off you a little bit. You're just talking about your teammate, Blake Willie. You've been with him for 2 years now. Finally, for him to get one, I know he's been so close after the last year plus.
Yeah, I'm very happy for him. I didn't know that today was his first professional career goal. But yeah, I'm very happy for him. I hope we can see some more.
Yeah, Dom, great game. And then for you guys, just the response last week, disappointing at home, you know, losing He came out here tonight. It was a fantastic first half. The second half was solid enough. It was a little bit different. But what was the guys' mentality heading into this game?
Yeah, as you said, we were really disappointed about the game against El Paso last week. And we just trained as normal. We wanted to win. We wanted to be aggressive. And I think we had an amazing start. Foster with a good run. Blake with the goal. And then my goal. I think it was an amazing start. And then, yeah, we just keep going. Be positive. And that's what the coach told us.
Well, we appreciate you having you, and thanks for coming on and talking with us a little bit. Enjoy the week, and we'll see you down in Las Vegas.
Keep up the goals and the assists as well. Keep those.
I will. Thank you.
Awesome. Well done, Dom.
Have a good night.
Dominic Vonner, one of the all-time best, and he doesn't earn the image of the match, though. That's Arturo Rodriguez just battling again tonight. As always, impacting the game. Look at what we saw here tonight. Not everyone's going to get a goal and assist, but everyone really tried to make an impact in the way that they could, and you saw it time and time again tonight. And that's the reason you get a 2-0 win.
Yeah, great team performance. Lots of people out there just going hard, going at it, and that's how you get it done. What a great response from this team. Good week.
Right, let's take a look at our highlights, shall we? We talked to Don Vonner there, but let's take a look first at this goal. And I love this from Ajago. He's your number 9. He's got options. And he finds the youngster, doesn't think twice about it, and Blake Willie puts it in that corner. And again, and that maybe his favorite left foot, Adam, but still not an easy take.
No,
this
was
one.
a hard one. Yeah, that's great. Vonner on his right foot, defender closing him down, just slots it in the far post. Love the knee slide as well. Never able to do one of those.
And Phoenix, they'd come back, and this is where things got a little dicey. Their momentum was really charging in their favor, and unfortunately could not make it happen.
And those were the kind of saves that Danny Vitiello was called into, which you're not going to beat him with those kind of shots, but it was more so of Freddie Kleeman clearing 2 off the line, 1 with his head, and then Charlie Dennis missing that glaring header.
Yeah, here's our stats. Made it look a little bit more even than it probably was, but all credit to Rising. They did make it a game in that second half, and that is what they've become known for. Unfortunately for this side, they're going to have to try to find things quickly, as this is a Western Conference that is not going to be an easy night. As we've found over the last couple of years, as this league has gotten better and better, the quality of play makes it a little bit harder to run away with it. However, I'll tell you what you can run away with.
Yep.
When Republic win, you win. Free 10-piece chicken nuggets, minimum $2 purchase next day through McDonald's app. Go Republic, available at participating McDonald's. So eat up, my friend.
Breakfast tomorrow?
Sure, I don't know when they start serving those, but it depends on when you get up in the morning. Here's our upcoming schedule, Western Health Advantage. Las Vegas Lights, that's going to be next weekend. That's 7:30, and then the U.S. Open Cup right here in Sacramento against Minnesota United of MLS. Make sure you get tickets for that. They are on sale. And then on the road again at Brooklyn, and then taking on Spokane, the USL Cup, Orange County, and then USL Cup again, Oakland Roots. I mean, it's going to be packed. And I really actually do love when we've stacked a lot of these cup matches earlier in the year.
Yeah, a lot's going on there. I got to start putting these in my planner. I'll go day by day right now, but lots of fun stuff. The Open Cup, USL Cup's going to get underway as well. We'll get to see some different opposition there as well. So Sacramento, very happy to get the 3 points, get back on track in the league. And they got lots to look forward to.
And so do we as well. We appreciate you joining us here tonight for our entire Indomitable broadcast crew. Our producer, Ari K. He's Adam Moffat. I'm Rob McAllister. Have a great night, and we'll see you in Las Vegas a week from today.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.